Well, let's hope the weather's going to play ball for us on day 4, because we could have an interesting finish. And Warwickshire have been decent opposition for Yorkshire in this one, and they'll be pressing for victory. Yorkshire, though, will have other ideas, and the Yorkshire lads seem to be looking forward to it, especially Andrew Hodd, the wicket-keeper. He can't wait to get out there.
Day 4, action.
Well, when we did, Ian Westwood went to his 50 straight away with 2 runs off Patterson. He followed it up with a splendid cut for 4. Next over, though, the breakthrough. Laurie Evans LBW for 15 to Tim Bresnam, and Brezzy having a fine match with the ball. Sam Hain joined Westwood as Warwickshire tried to push on towards a declaration target. Westwood moved to 60 with 2 off Bresnam, and he played a confident shot off Patterson to keep the board ticking over. He edged past the slips for a further boundary, much to the frustration of Steve Patterson. Middlebrook came on and Ian Westwood hit him for a straight 6. Westwood again in superb form, punching Patterson down to long lead for yet another boundary. But then the rain came. A delay at 156 for the loss of 3 wickets, a lead of 288. Soon after the resumption, Westwood was out for a splendid 84 LBW to Middlebrook, who's done well on his return to Yorkshire. 4 overs, by the way, at this stage lost to the weather. And Pete Mackay's stay at the crease was a short one as he tried to lift Middlebrook over long lead and was stumped by Hodd for 5. Sadly, further weather problems followed. A hefty shower this time, with Warwickshire 170 for 5, a lead of 302. An early lunch. Let's hope for better weather this afternoon. The afternoon session saw Warwickshire attempting to push on to set up the decoration. They took 10 from Middlebrook's next over. Clark got Brooks away to the fine leg boundary as Warwickshire added 25 runs in the next 3 overs. In a bid for quick runs, Hain sacrificed his wicket going for a big hit, but not connecting to be bowled by Middlebrook for 24. Clark hit Middlebrook for 6 and a 4. Before being caught by Fisher on the boundary off Middlebrook, he'd gone for 36. And that led to the pull-out, the declaration. So the target for a Yorkshire win, 352 from 68 overs. Middlebrook, by the way, excellent figures, 5 for 82 for 8 wickets in the match. And for the record, Warwickshire made 219 for 7 at the close of their second innings. Yorkshire came to the crease, and after Barker had bowled a maiden, Rhodes got 2 runs off Chris Wright. Lees produced a 4 as he chopped down the delivery from Wright to get it through backward point. And Rhodes produced a splendid shot to register 4 off Barker. The same bowler, though, found the edge of Lee's bat, but it went for 2 runs rather than to hand. Moments later, though, Lees departed, caught behind by Mackay off Ricky Clark for 21, with the score on 48. Rhodes brought up the 50 with an effective shot through the covers. He then made it back-to-back 4s with a pull through mid-wicket. And Pujara got underway with a 4 off Patel as Yorkshire stepped up the pace a little. He also used his feet well to hit the spinner for a mid-wicket boundary. Both batsmen continued to push on, but then Rhodes was out, LBW to Patel for 29, Yorkshire 82 for 2. Andrew Gale, who'd impressed in the first innings, crashed a half volley from Patel to the boundary and then played another good shot to register 3 runs. He then pulled a short one to the ropes off Patel. The main wicket-taker from the first innings, Boyd Rankin, who claimed 6, came on, but Pujara and Gale continued to play well, picking off those runs. At tea then, Yorkshire 121 for 2, Pujara 30, Gale 20. We could be in for an exciting finish. So, an interesting situation going into the final session, and Yorkshire suffered an early blow as Pujara was adjudged LBW to Patel, out for 33 runs. Straight after that, a further blow occurred as Gale was caught behind by Mackay off Patel for 28. Was it time to put up the shutters? It certainly was. Defence for a time until Leading hit a straight 4 off Patel, and Hodd played a shot through mid-wicket for 3 runs. Both continued to play some decent shots, but with a cautious approach as well to try and quell the victory charge of the Bears. Leading was surrounded by fielders, and Chopra put down a catch at short leg off Patel. But the Yorkshire pair continued to defy Warwickshire and brought him a vital 50-run partnership. Leaning hit Rankin for a boundary through the offside. Runs not important at this stage, just occupation of the crease. But the pair still picked up the odd boundary or two as the game drifted to a draw. And particularly useful runs for Andrew Hodd at the end, going to a half-century with 5 fours. So after 3 games, Yorkshire have drawn 2 and won 1. And in this latest draw, for the record, they were 2-21 for 4 when they closed. Hodd 54 not out and leading on 35.